In today's video, we're going to be going over one of the best defenses in College Football 26 as one of the best blitzes in the entire game. Great run defense, great pass defense, and the best part about it is if you are a beginner or you feel like you are not very quick with your adjustments, this defense is very easy to run, very easy to set up. You can use this in any mode, whether you're an online player, offline player. It is a great defense, very elite, has been good in every single football game. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so we're going to be in the 3-4 multiple playbook. I haven't looked to see if this formation is in other playbooks. If it is, feel free to leave a comment down below, let other people know where they can find it. That'll be very helpful. But yeah, we're gonna be the 3-4 multiple book. We're gonna be looking at the formation called the 3-4 tight. I'm almost positive this is just the 3-4 odd from last year, just completely rebranded. All the plays look the exact same, it just has a new name now. If I'm wrong though, feel free to correct me down in the comments below. All right, let's get into this defense. So there's 3 reasons that the 3-4 tight is so versatile and so dang good. Starting with number 1 is because the Saw Blitz 0 is one of the best blitzes in the entire game, and it's not close. And it's also just very easy to set up. There's some blitzes that take so many adjustments that you just don't have time for it. Not this one. And let me just show you the power of this blitz. So we'll just hop into one of the more popular plays, Y Sail. Keep in mind, we were playing against Ohio State, and obviously they have very good wide receivers. Jeremiah Smith is an absolute dog. But we do have Texas, so maybe we can offset this a little bit. So the setup is really easy. You can either press your DBs if you want by pressing Y down the left stick. This does give the potential for someone like Jeremiah Smith over there on the left to just immediately beat his DB, and then they can just quick snap throw a streak and then they get a touchdown on the field. But there's also the chance that you get a crazy good press animation, they get shoved to the ground and they have no one to throw the ball to for the first 2.5 seconds of the play. And obviously the goal with the blitz is to get there so quick that they don't have time to make reads, and if they do make a read, it's wrong or it's pressured and they're throwing a bad football. So the setup's really easy. All we do is press or not press, kind of up to you. We're going to grab Hill and we're going to come hold this gap right here. Try to touch the lineman or get close. You see he throws a very stupid football. Obviously not a real person throwing that, but the CPU got immediately baited into a bad throw. And if my user was better, that's probably a pick. But let's take a look at this. So you can see this linebacker, if I can get on him, number 8 here, which is Moore. He comes immediately through the gap and is about to crush the quarterback. Like some terrible user by me, that should be a pick over there. But he came in completely free. And this is a 6-man blitz, which means if they don't block the running back, you are going to have a free rusher. If they block the running back, which it does kill your blitz, but it also means they have one less route to go out, which means you can either blitz with your user or you can go out into coverage and help cover up the field. So let's run this again. I accidentally stopped recording, but this was the very next play, so I just went into the replay to show you. So again, he's coming through the gap, completely free, number 8. The running back is going out on a route. This time I do play better with my user. Pick it off. That's a pick 6 in a normal game. But let's show you what happens if they do block their running back. All right, so now we're on a play where the running back is blocking. We're still going to press the DBs up. We're going to still hold the gap. Nothing else has changed. No other adjustments. We're going to try to just run out. Immediately does get screamed at, and that's one of the burdens of these games. The AI blocking is just not always very consistent. So they're blocking the running back, which means that in theory this should not be able to get in. But watch, the gap opens up again. It's so hard to get the cursor on the right player. But number 8, he's coming through. Running back's supposed to block. Look at him. He doesn't do anything. Hits the quarterback, and you'll see that happen a ton. So now they've got one less person going out on a route for an option, and they're still getting hollered at immediately, and he's got no time to throw the football. And something you'll see this year, this is brand new to these football games. If you're a beginner, this probably means so little to you, but reasons that some blitzes work is because of what I'm doing right now. It's called a hover. I'm using Hill to basically make number 77 in front of me. He thinks that I'm blitzing, so he's going to adjust and try to block me, and then I run out, guard my route, or I go out, and hop into coverage, whatever it may be. There's now an option where they can make their linemen just completely disregard me. But if they do that, it leaves the gap open for you just to run straight at the quarterback with your user. I don't have my second controller charged to show you that in real time, but just know that is the way that works this year. So it's kind of a cat and mouse game, a chess match. If they start doing that, you can just run straight to the quarterback with your user and get a free sack. But that's the blitz. Obviously, if they do start blocking the running back, you can either try to hit the lineman with your user, you can go out in the route, or you can just, kind of fill it out play by play. Sometimes the blocked running back will not stop your blitz, which is a perfect scenario, at least on defense. If you're the one on offense, you're probably pissed off, which is fair. All right, so point number 2 of why this defense is so good, it's this cover 4 quarters play. It is so versatile at stopping so many different run plays, especially with the new settings they gave us this year. So if we click our right stick in, this pulls up our coaching adjustments. Safety depth, we're going to change this to close, and we're going to change the safety width to pinch. If they're hitting us with outside runs more than the inside runs, we can change this to wide. We can even change this to like default. Doesn't really make a huge difference for inside versus outside, but the width can help quite a bit. But in this case, we're going to talk about stopping the inside runs first. So close and pinch, this just brings the safeties inwards towards the middle of the field and brings them down closer to the line of scrimmage. So cover 4 quarters, inside zone. I'm only going to show a couple plays of this because it's really simple. This kind of works this way basically every year of football games. First of all, cover 4, just for whatever reason, plays the run really well. If we hold the right trigger and then we click X or hold X, we can see our run fits. So everyone that has a red line is someone that's playing the run game, and it shows you where they're going to attack at. But what it doesn't show is that Taffy here, or Tafe, however you say his name, he also helps with the run, which is super valuable for getting more bodies in the run game. That's really what makes the run game ever work. It's just, can you get the right angles and can you have more bodies than the defenders have? So he comes down really quickly to help with the run. All we have to do to stop this run, though, is if we just take the linebacker, which is on the same side of the running back, which in this case was Hill, all we have to do is when the play starts, just come looping through this gap. If let's say you're playing against a real person, they may take this a different angle, but this is the most dangerous part of the play, is hitting that gap right there. So let's take a look at this. I come shooting through right there to stop it, and then the safety, Taffy, whatever his name is, was right there to support me immediately. You can see he's kind of coming through this gap over here. I can never get my freaking cursor to the right spot, but even if he breaks me off right here, Tafe was right there to help too. And the opposite side safety here, Johnson Rubel, he was also coming to help with this gap. I'll show you one more play just to show you it's not a fluke. And like I said, this is the easier run to stop in the game. Inside zones are not super dangerous if you know how to stop them. But we'll show you one more time. So for some reason on the last play, I just didn't talk. I just watched it happen and didn't say a word. So we'll just hop the replay real quick and show you. So exact same play, same formation, everything. Just shoot through the gap, crushes him at the line of scrimmage. Also, Anthony Hill is an absolute monster. His tackling is insane, but it really doesn't matter. You can do this with any user in the game. Just shoot that gap and blow up the inside run. All right, one little bonus tip before we get into the final piece of why this defense is so good. I'm going to show you how to stop the jet sweeps. They are not nearly as good as they were last year, but we still need to know how to stop them and the concept of how to stop them. So we're going to run the cover 4 quarters play. Ohio State does not have very good jet sweeps, but it doesn't really matter. All we're really going to do, as soon as we see that motion happen, is we need to take one of these opposite side players and go attack the football. The more numbers we can get into the run game, the better. So the second we see it start, I'm running the opposite. Unfortunately, this is kind of what I was talking about. This jet sweep play is just not very good. The blocking is really bad on the defensive ends, but the concept is here. The second the play starts, you see I'm following the motion. I'm trying to get wide, and it's 2-on-1 for the blocker. So even if this defensive end doesn't get Jeremiah Smith, one of us is going to be able to make a play on this. If he breaks the tackle from either one of us, we still got 2 more opportunities. One of these guys may get off the block. These players may be a little slow, but they're coming from the opposite side of the field as well. And here's another little step you could do. If you for sure know a jet sweep's coming, do this. Drag everyone towards that side. Make it look extremely terrifying for them to run the ball that way. See that? Look at the numbers we had there. Just players everywhere ready to stop this play. And again, this is a high risk, high reward. If we're wrong, this left side of the field may be more open, but they've got time to get back to their zones. Jet sweeps, at least last year, had the potential to be a touchdown every single time they were ran. So take it away. kill this play. I mean, we got 4 defenders, 6 defenders all on this jet sweep. It's completely dead. So sell out for it, kill the run, make them pass the football, make them make a read. So for the final piece of why this defense is so good, it's because we can do so many different things with our coverages. We can drop everybody, or out of nowhere we can send crazy blitzes, especially the 5-man blitz, because there's always an extra person on the line, which in this case is Burke, that we can either drop in coverage or blitz. So here's just a base cover 2. I don't really care the result of the play, as more so show you an example of how this could work in theory. So running a base cover 2, good little football there, does drop it, but nice little ball. Then the very next play, I think they're playing that same cover 2 look, but now we're running a cover 2 blitz just like that. Looks the exact same, nothing special. Terrible football. If Anthony Hill is a little quicker, he might even be able to make a play on that. I'll run it one more time. You could even do this on your base cover 2. Come hold this gap so they never know if the blitz is coming or not. And then whenever it actually is, they get caught off guard. Terrible football. Anthony Hill picks it off. I mean, this has potential to be a pick 6. Does get smacked, but I mean that's the potential of this, and that's just one play. You saw it within 3 plays, 2 plays. Went to my cover 2, had a nice little dot, and then 2 plays later I run a cover 2 blitz. They think that same cover 2 is coming, and now he throws a pick to Anthony Hill. This is the power of mixing in blitzes and disguising your defense if you have something that you can do that with, which this is a very good formation for. So 3-4 tight. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, helps me out a ton. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's Real Jev, and I'm out.